Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. My husband just ran out to go shopping real quick and to pick up the laundry, so I do have a minute to make a video. I know you guys have been watching the most. I am Yahuah, that is my name. So this is the one that I'm going to be doing today for you guys. I am pretty sure I can get it finished before he comes back. He just left probably 5-10 minutes ago. I love you all so much, and I don't want to leave you guys without teachings of Yahuah, because teachings of Yahuah are the most important. And my husband doesn't understand that the love of Yahuah is above all things. Yahuah is the one that keeps our lives running. He keeps things going for us. And Yahuah is the one who gives out judgments, and he punishes people when bad things are going on, or he puts you through a test of endurance. He doesn't understand the spiritual like I do, and like most of us do. So I need to get this done before he gets back. But I didn't mean to put that first video out before I knew that he was going to go do this. He was just upset that I didn't let him know when he was wide awake that we were almost out of dog food. Okay, so we are on when YAHU became YEHO. The Masoretes were a sect of Karaites, traditionalists, 600s to the 1100s, who invented vowel marks, or nakud, to direct the way words were pronounced. The reader pronounces an E and O rather than an A or U, because the vowel points prevent the proper sound of YAHU in the name. This is why we see YEHO, Y-E-H-O. Okay, I apologize. I had to pause for a second. My husband's texting. He doesn't like me on the computer all day, but he doesn't understand. I'm doing the work of Yahuah, and I don't want to leave everyone hanging. And I know that there's a lot more people out there that need to learn the truth, or that want to learn more about Yahuah. And I'm going to continue this work as much as I possibly can, even when everything around in my life seems to be spiraling out of control, because my husband's just been in like a terrible mood lately, very depressed because it's negative at his job, and he wants to quit so badly, but he thinks I'm going to get upset, and I'm not going to get upset because there's many other things that he can do. All right, now enough about my life. I apologize for this. Yahuah puts us through these tests for a reason, and I know that, and I need to count it all joy and get through it with a smile on my face. And then I hope that I can be a good example for everyone else when they're going through troubles in their lives. Okay, so using the Masoretes' vowel points, saying hallelujah with the Y, not the J, would logically be hallelujah, or YEHO, if you say YEHO. And Yehuda would be Yehoda. We can stick with tradition or choose to disregard the Masoretes entirely and use the simplest method to achieve a less complicated transliteration. Oh, Bella wants to say hi. Say shalom. Bella, say shalom. Love you, Bean. Both puppies got sick this morning, and Roscoe ended up pooping in the bathroom. Well, at least it was in the bathroom. It's just, my husband knew he pooped on the rug, he would be throwing the rug out and buying a new one. I thought Roscoe was just howling this morning because he was upset that his dad left and didn't take him out. But no, he was howling because he had to use the bathroom. Well, at least he knew to go in the bathroom. Oh, man. All right. Sorry I'm getting personal again. Okay. So, we stick with tradition or choose to disregard the Masoretes entirely. and use the simplest method to achieve a less complicated transliteration. With the invention of the printing press, another distortion appeared on the scene, which is long forgotten. The use of the letter W is a consequence of printing press typesetting efficiency, making two U's into one letter. The teachings of men blocked the identity of our Creator by substituting his name with titles like Lord, which means Baal. The Hindus have all sorts of deities they refer to by the title of Lord, Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva or Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, etc. George Harrison, a member of the Beatles, wrote a song to his Lord Krishna entitled My Sweet Lord. Read the preface of any NIV and you'll see the translators admit removing the name and inserting the device Lord. Lord is the definition of the Hebrew word Baal, which is a demonic deity or demonic name. The Alexandrian fathers of the Didascalia, I call them circus fathers, as well as Brother Lou, who wrote this book, were mystagogues who initiated pupils into the mysteries of the faith. As Brother Lou was taught by Jesuits, they often use the phrase, mysteries of the faith. Catholicism inherited an enormous amount of Hinduism in their traditions. Syncretism is the practice of adopting and mixing dissimilar religions traditions together. Adopting and mixing dissimilar religious traditions together. Mystagogues withheld the name until an initiate progressed in higher grades, and often a pupil would be told that one deity was equivalent to another. Hadrian wrote that the Greek deity Serapis was the same as IESV, the name that eventually became JESUS. Serapis was the Greek's name for the Egyptian deity Osiris. Mixing diverse religious traditions was the pattern, since every sun deity on earth stemmed from the first man to be worshipped as a mighty one. Can you guess who that was? We just did a video series on that. Nimrod. All sun deities were only babbled forms of his name. Yahuah is not for mixing nor confusion. If you are lukewarm, he will spit you out. In the East, the name Yahusha was concealed as the cryptogram ICXC or IC-XC. In the West, the name Yahusha was encoded as IES or IHS and Latinized to IESV by Jerome. The IESV code or theonym in the Latin Vulgate evolved into the Jesu or JESUS term taken into the KJV and later translations. The authentic name of our Redeemer is Yahusha, the first part of which contains the YAHU component. I was, I am, I will be. As expressed in names such as Netanyahu, it says Nathanyahu, Obadiah, Nehemiah, Yashayahu, Yirmiyahu, etc. So Yahuwah's name is within a lot of the prophets. Yahuwah became flesh, taking the name Yahusha, since the ending Shah conveys the meaning of deliverance from the root Yasha, meaning the deliverer, or to deliver. As our healer, Yahuwah is called Yahuwah Rapha. As our banner, he is Yahuwah Nisi, and so on with all his roles. The teaching authorities over us have taught us Yahuwah is a committee of three persons in one God. But Yahuwah is only one, and we call on him as our deliverer, Yahusha. To believe in one God in three persons is the Catholic faith. See Athanasian Creed. Greek, Latin, or Korean languages don't alter his identity or his name. Okay. I am not sure when my husband will be back, so next time we will be reading What's the Real Name of the Mashiach? And we will be delving into casuistry and how many times Yahusha, that'll be in a longer video. How many times Yahusha was found in the Tanakh. I love you all with an everlasting love, and I am going to sing a short praise song to Yahuah. I hope you guys don't get sick of the praise song. There's two that are my favorite, and I sing them quite often. And I'm just going to sing it a cappella today because I don't want my husband to come home and get upset because he's going to think the neighbors are going to get upset because it's kind of early still. For a lot of the neighbors, they don't get up very early, and it's 10:46 in the morning. So count it all joy, and I hope this brings you guys some joy. And every time I sing it, it brings me some joy and comfort in my heart and my entire being. So I hope this helps you guys as well. Count it all joy, count it all joy, count it all joy, count it all joy. Through the persecution, Yahusha went through it too. Count it all joy, count it all joy. Through the trials and tribulations, through the suffering and the pain, count it all joy, count it all joy. No matter what you're going through and you don't know what to do, just look to Yahusha and count it all joy. When Hashatan throws a wrench into your life, drop down to your knees and pray to Abba Yahuah, and He will work it all out for you. So you can count it all joy, count it all joy. Yahuah works everything out for our good. Your heart and your mind must be working in unison. Stay faithful to Yah, and He'll stay faithful to you, so you can count it all joy. Don't get caught up in the worries or cares of this world. Stay on the narrow path, not the broad road to destruction. Yahuah always has your back in your righteous ways, so you can count it all joy, count it all joy. I love you all so much with an everlasting love as our Abba Yahuah and the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth.